What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Ortho Arizona Recruiting Roundup. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Cody Cameron. And typically we're talking commitments, right? But let's scrap that today and let's just talk offers because they are pouring in, especially for this class of 2027 guys. So that's what we're going to jump into today. Let's start with two quarterbacks. First, with Chandler quarterback Will Menzel. He already has a ton of offers, great GPA, 4.2, I believe, if his Twitter is accurate and updated, and has recent offers from the University of Kentucky, UNLV, Minnesota. Like I said, offers pouring in. Great guy out at Chandler.
Yeah, Claudia, you're exactly correct. And when you look at this 2027 class, it looks absolutely loaded. And we saw that throughout the last 3 weeks of the contact period of the coaches coming in and evaluating the talent in the state. And Will Menzel looks like the next one to spotlight that class. Kentucky, UNLV, Minnesota, Colorado State, all coming in the last 3 weeks, liking what they see. 6'4", 200 pounds, has the arm strength, has the intelligence in the classroom and on the field, coached really well last year at Chandler under Rick Garrettson. Now goes under a new head coach in Ty Wisdom, who, what does he do? Develops quarterbacks in a great offensive system. I think when Will Menzel is going to thrive in that, and you're going to see his recruitment continue to skyrocket.
All right, let's move over to a neighbor, we'll say, at Corona del Sol, Luke Farrell. I want to start with this because when we talk about recruitment and the things we want to see, one of the things that Cody, I always mention is a team player and someone who hypes up their teammates. We do a little, at least I do a little research before we get started on this segment. And one of the things I love to see that he's doing is hyping up his teammates. I mean, it's honestly hard to filter through his offers because he's retweeting all of his teammates' offers and their successes. So I just want to give a shout out there because we love a team player and a great leader. And that's exactly what you need at the quarterback position.
Yeah, it's another thing too that you can't really coach, right? It's either a high school kid understanding that and doing it because he wants to, because he's a teammate, or he doesn't. Another thing you can't coach, 6'5", 6'5", a lefty gunslinger who absolutely slings it. He's really well coached. And Eric Lauer moving over to Corona del Sol, he's got the treasure chest right there as QB1, having Kentucky, Utah, University of Washington, Oregon State, University of Arizona. That's a long list of schools that came in the last 3 weeks and offered Luke Farrell. And they like what they see. When you watch him on tape, when you watch him, he posts just little workout videos on Twitter. You can see the arm strength. It is natural talent, but he also works really, really hard at his craft. He's going to continue to get better the next 2 years.
All right, you can't coach 6'5". Can you coach 6'3", 185, wide receiver, Dante Tyson Jr. over at Peoria High School? I know I could see you like that transition there. But one thing I want to add, three-sport athlete. He doesn't just play football, he plays basketball, track. We love that well-roundedness.
Yeah, and I texted you, Claudia, and I was so excited to spotlight Dante Tyson Jr. So I watched his freshman film last year. His dad actually reached out to me, and I don't watch a lot of freshman tape, but he played varsity football at Peoria 2 years ago as a freshman, and I was blown away, really about the speed and the game. The game looks slow for him as a freshman, and he has absolutely blown up. 10 plus Power Four offers coming in for the young man. Claudia, he's really good. I mean, really, really good. All credit to him, all credit to his parents, all credit to Coach Golden, the head coach at Peoria. But Ray, I sent you that text. I said, this could be the next best from the state of Arizona. He's that much of a talent. He's going to continue to work hard. And I see schools like in Nebraska, Washington, Florida State, schools that recruit the big states, Texas and Florida, and they go, that's the player we want. I just watching Ohio State in the playoffs in the championship game. I think those types of receivers that can catch anything, create separation, so much speed, and are violent perimeter blockers. I look at Dante Tyson Jr. out of Peoria and I go, that's the one right there.
And I got to add, Nebraska has made their rounds around Arizona because when I was looking for offers, it was just Nebraska, Nebraska, Nebraska. So pretty cool to see that. I'm curious if they'll get any commitments out of some of these guys. We'll see. All right, one last wide receiver we want to highlight at Desert Edge.
Yeah, Zarek Sidney, he is a gamer. 11 touchdowns last year in his sophomore campaign. Same thing, great understanding of leverage, body control. He does a great job in those one-on-one matchups, going up, attacking the ball at its highest point. And the most important part, Claudia, he is a state champion. He was a big part why that Desert Edge offense just absolutely rolled. Does a great job of creating that separation, attacking the ball at his highest point, and he is a big time playmaker and a threat to score anytime he touches the rock for Desert Edge. Vanderbilt, Kansas, Miami, USC all coming in to offer the sophomore phenom at Desert Edge.
And let's be real, this is just a drop in the bucket for the class of 2027. We could really keep going, but we don't have all day, do we? So we'll stick to these four. And if you want more recruiting news, you can head to sports360az.com.